Well, we got 8 hours to ride. You ready?
I'm ready, man.
Oh, man. This is always fun. But hey, it beats, I guess I need to get over here, don't I? It beats playing in your own, you know, where you live. You get out on the road and you got, what's the day? The third or second? Today's the second. Or was it third?
Third, yeah.
Okay, third. So we'll be back. We got booked from Wednesday night till Sunday over there in West Texas. Maybe we'll meet Billy Bob Thornton. Do you think he's out there doing his landman stuff?
Yeah.
All right, it's time to get my guitar. I'm ready to run, and my hat. We'll bring my Pimo TV tray stand for accessories. You know, Pimo always has that stuff. He's what he gave me the idea to have one of those. It's like a TV tray, you know. Hey, there's Thor, look. They'd be doing some walking. You got your amp?
Yeah.
See what this leads to. But I'm excited. Heck yeah. Trey Gauthreaux, Beaux, Atkins, baby, on the road together. We're having fun in West Texas. Y'all better be ready. That's all I got to say. I guess I'll go kiss my wife.
Yep, we are loading the last of the gear right now.
The gear.
The guitars, and everything. I'm excited. This is my very first time to go for like a week consecutive days of just music, especially this far away from home. I played in Kentucky before, but I've never played in West Texas, Odesa, Midland area. This is my, you know, to be a little real with y'all, this is my very first time spending this amount of time away from my family, and so it's a bittersweet moment. I'm really excited to go on this journey and play this music, man. So I'm ready to get out there. Family, if you're watching this, Georgia and the boys, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
All right, well, I'm Beaux Atkins, and I've been playing music now for about 17, 18 years. I did not grow up playing music. Had no, idea that I could even or would do anything like this. I was always kind of a sports guy, and my parents were athletic people, and my sister was, and I don't know, man. I do remember my earliest recollection of music and stuff would be probably living in Logansport, Louisiana, where my mom taught, was like the dance instructor, and she did all kind of things like that. And my dad helped with the football team. It was always around some kind of athletic stuff, but they also owned a workout gym called Global Fitness down there. And of course, the workout gym, you gotta have music, you know? And so that's when I first heard, or my recollection of music, remembering, would be probably like Garth Brooks was huge at the time, and then probably Guns N' Roses. And it's kind of funny because as I was growing up, a lot of the kids my age, they didn't really listen to the same type of music. I had kind of a wider range of music, and as I got older, coming through high school, that's when it hit me. Man, I want to write songs, and so here we are now, and we're still chugging along, and we get to talk about it. I'm talking to you guys about it, so it's been a fun trip. It's been crazy. I never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing for a living and a career and have a family built off of it. Up into my aunt's house in Fort Worth.
We'll see how we feel.
I just hate that late night driving. We're like doing this, and we got 2 people. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh god.
They got energy drinks in there.
What am I doing? Why'd I do this?
I don't know. I was wondering. I was like, he already forgot about me.
Well, I was going to go that way, but we just pulled out a Sonic, and I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, damn Love's.
Yeah.
I like to stop at Love's because I did a thing one time at in Greenwood. We're in Greenwood, and I did a thing at Love's. They helped sponsor me with koozies and stuff, and I was like the entertainer. Like somebody sponsored me with a Jeep to ride in, and Ashley's like driving. I think Dace was about 2 or 3. He's like tripping out, going, Dad, what are we doing? I was like, I don't know, just act like we're important.
Yeah.
Waving at people and throwing koozies out. But they were Beaux Atkins koozies with Love's gas station. They helped sponsor it. I thought it was pretty cool. So I always try to stop here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like Love's.
But the most important thing, really, when doing this, is you got to have your belly full when you start traveling. So you got to make sure you got to eat and have your big old water. That's my secret. That's pretty simple.
Okay, so yeah. Well, I was gonna ask, like, how do you like I know, like on normal weekend gigs, we don't do like a lot of prep, except make sure you got your guitar and mic.
Right.
But like we're going, you know, for a solid week out here. Like what's? I mean, I packed a bunch of extra stuff probably, but yeah. But what's some of the stuff you do to kind of prep? Because you've done this more than I have.
Yeah. Well, typically, I mean, I'm pretty simple. The less is best, and
less is best.
Well, no, it is. I mean, because you think about a lot of people overpack and all that. Especially if you're flying somewhere. If you're driving, it's slightly different because you have room. If you're flying somewhere, the last thing you want to do is to be having all these bags and all this crap. Because really, when I travel, usually if I'm flying somewhere, if I need something, I'll just go to the store and buy it. Does that make sense? So like, of course you have, so really I'll just bring a backpack. I'll have a pair of tennis shoes in there, socks, underwear, and some shorts and shirt, depending on where I'm going. And then after that, if I need something, I'll just go buy it while I'm there.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. we do have a lot of extra gear with us because we're doing this.
Now music stuff's different, you know, like with the guitars, but you want to make sure, obviously, you have your strings or something, but most of the time, if you're going to go to a place where you're going to be able to play for a week or so, they probably got a music store too, you know, so it's different. So I don't really, I mean, I'm pretty basic, really. I may be kind of boring, really, to be honest with you, but... All right, with Trey,
we're at the Loves.
I can tell you right now, Trey, what he needs is some daggum energy drinks.
Yeah, so we're at the Loves. I'm gonna go get some. This is what I live off of, and that's it.
That's it.
Then we're gonna hit the road.
Hit the road, Jack.
So, Beaux, how do you balance music and your life? Tell us about it.
I think that. Okay, so I guess any kind of person that travels around and works and does their thing, whatever their job may be, they're gone a lot. At times where most, parents are at home, or husbands, or whatever, home. In my case, husbands, because I'm a man. But no, I think that you got to communicate with your spouse and kind of be on the same page. But it also takes a spouse to believe in what you're doing as well. I mean, definitely, if my wife. She wasn't willing to put up with, like, we're driving 8 hours for a week's full of gigs, which is great and everything. It sounds cool, but if you don't have a spouse that understands that, some spouses think that their husbands or their wives, when they go, they're just partying out, like it's one big party bus. They're just hanging out, and we're just having fun. Well, this ain't fun, driving 8 hours to go do some work, but at the end of the day, we believe it's worth it, And most of the time it is worth it. That's what we do for our job. And I think that communicating and being honest, and being realistic. And I know, like, for instance, a lot of help from parents and, aunts, siblings, and your brothers, sisters, whatever, help, keep kids. Like, I got 3 of them, 4 and, or 9, 5, and 3. And I think that, but like Ashley's parents come and help, and they'll be there, make sure the 2 older kids get on the bus every morning, and they'll be there when they get off the bus, and so they moved up to Beaux when after me and Ashley had our first son, so, you gotta there's gotta be a teamwork there, and I think, but you gotta be able to have teamwork. Good teamwork would be, you gotta communicate, everybody's gotta know, hey, okay, when's you leaving, and all that, and also being true to what you say you're doing, you go to a gig, and you come home, you don't, if you can make it back home, it's better just to come back home, But I've been pretty fortunate, though, really, because Ashley is supportive in what I'm doing and takes care of a lot of things while I'm gone. She keeps the home fires burning, and, it's like a long road, you want to rock and roll, But she's always gotten that. She's always been there.
Well, that's really good, man. And I have to say the same thing about, like, my wife as well. Like I've been married before, and I really, pursuing this life of music and everything, I didn't know how to balance it out at first. And so a lot of what I did in the beginning was pretty ludicrous. You know, it's easy to get lost in the alcohol and the party scene and everything else that comes with it, you know, the drugs or whatever. And so for quite a few years, I lost myself in that, and that's what I was chasing rather than the pursuit of happiness.
What you should have been doing.
Yeah, that's what I should have been doing. So
right.
So yeah, so but after I found God, I found truth and peace and love and all that great stuff, man. And I settled down. I got with a girl who Georgia, she really supports my music, and she takes care of them babies, man. And you're right, communication. You know, let her know when you're leaving, coming back, and if anything changes, let them know. Communicate that.
I think that's important. I think it's the most important thing, you know. But yeah, that helps balance, and then also just kind of when you realize, like, you know, you're going to be gone, you're traveling, you just got to go 1 mile at a time. You know, just like anything, 1 day at a time, 1 gig at a time, 1 meal at a time, 1 gas stop at a time. You just kind of, you know, just keep your focus, keep your head in the right direction. You know, keep your mind, all that stuff too. You know.
Yeah. Amen.
Amen. So yesterday we was heading to West Texas or whatever, and we got to thinking, we hit Longview. Why are we killing ourselves to like get over there, and for what, to get there like at 3 or 4 in the morning? And I said I could call my aunt and uncle. So we called them, and that's where we stopped last night in Fort Worth. We got here. I requested steak and lobster. I never saw that, but what I did get, me and Trey got to eat up on was some pork tenderloin tacos. They were delicious. And then Uncle Poppy this morning ended up making us breakfast. No chorizo this time. With huevos, tortillas, and coffee. So.
Yeah, so.
We're ready to rock and roll and hit the road, baby.
Yep, you're gonna be hitting the road here pretty soon. Got our morning coffee. Our morning Beaux. I love the side bun ponytail you got going on.
So I wake up with just pissing excellence every day.
That's right. So we'll see you guys on the road, and big shout out to these guys for letting us stay for this evening. We got Poppy.
The chef.
The
man, the myth, the legend.
Chef Poppy. So we'll see you on the road, guys. What's up, y'all? We're not in Longview anymore. I woke up this morning and I was like, it's good to be in Longview, and then I was like, oh wait, we're not in Longview. We're actually, where are we? Fort Worth. And Beaux, go ahead and tell them. Remember, give you the mic. Just hold that in front.
Yeah.
And just tell them where we're at, bro, because we're with your family. They were kind enough to let us stay.
Yes, thank God. So as some of y'all may have heard, or in an earlier segment or whatever, was coming through Longview is what Trey just referenced.
Yeah.
And I said, man, you know, why are we going to sit there and bust our chops and do that and get to our destination, our final destination at like 3 in the morning and just kill ourselves? So long story short, I called my aunt, Denise Castillo, and my grandpa, Martin Dudley Donahoe, and Reagan, our cousin Castillo, and then my Uncle Poppy, Fidel Castillo. And I said, hey, me and Trey are coming through. We got a place to stay, maybe a hot meal. They said, always welcome. Come on, we love your music friends. So they treated us, man. We ate pulled pork sandwiches last night, and this morning Fidel got up and made us his famous huevos chorizo, and which is, I guess, my way of saying chorizo and eggs and tortillas. Yeah. So we're very grateful. So yeah, now we're gonna be headed west to Midland, Odessa for the next 4 hours. We're halfway there, and Midland or bust, baby. So that's what we're doing. Watauga, Texas, coming to you.
That's right.
Live here. Out.
Out.
Great Scott.
No, we are definitely excited. It's the farthest west I've ever been in the world of things. So I'm interested to see what the landscape is like, because Beaux was talking about how it changes drastically after a certain point, and like you feel like the Indians are coming. So I don't know, maybe I'll see some of my people out
Natives.
there. Some natives. Native Americans. How I can say that because I am one. But anyway, we're loaded up, ready to go, and yeah, thank you guys for joining in on this story. I know in the future of this video we'll get to tell our music story, and so I can't wait to share it. See y'all later. Well, I was born in Houma, Louisiana in the year of 1997, very long time ago. But I grew up in a little town called Schriever for about 9-10 years, and the Zydeco music, you know, was always around and I always loved it. But what really sparked my interest in music was after Hurricane Katrina in 2005, we moved up to Ruston, Louisiana, and we were in our new house up here, and I went in my parents' closet and got a whole bag of like cassette tapes of Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, and 90s country music stuff. And so I found our old tape player, put it in, and I just heard Wanted Dead or Alive. That was the first song I played, played on the cassette tape. And I just remember hearing that intro on the 12-string guitar. And then I popped into Guns N' Roses and I heard those just massive leads and the guitar tone and the shredding of Slash. And it sparked something in me that I wanted to do this for all my life. And I've had some amazing opportunities to do so.
What's
up? We're on the road again.
Yep, headed west, my friend.
Making good times with our friends.
Hey, over there, man, that's a great barbecue joint over there. They got the best barbecue ever.
You know what, about 30 years ago. Yeah, but it's been closed down since. But
man, they used to have the greatest 2-for-1 specials on brews and barbecue.
And get all you eat for $8.99.
Oh.
Yeah, you just can't get those prices like that no more.
No, they don't do them like they used to, man.
Yeah, but Memphis, man. Memphis, Blue City Cafe. You gotta stop there every time.
It's a must. It's a part of my rider.
So we got about 4...
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-820 West.
We got half a mile before we have to stay on I-20 West. Cause I'm a-packing in my bags and I'm a-head out west.
Well, let me come equipped with scripts and fakes. Try to nest in the hills.
Anyway, we are headed out. We got about 4 hours left.
Keep left to stay on I-820 West.
Shut up. I feel like I'm riding with Ashley.
Yeah.
Shut up, Georgia. I know where I'm going. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be fun tonight. We got our first gig tonight, Wednesday. Hump Day!
That's right. Is it Wednesday already?
It's Wednesday.
Well, it's...
We're just named after the goddess. No, I don't know.
We had an interesting conversation this morning about cappuccinos.
In 500 feet, merge onto I-820 West.
This girl has no idea what she's talking about. Anyway.
Continue on I-820 West.
Shut up back there!
Oh my God. We were talking about cappuccinos this morning. He was telling me, what was the history on that?
Capuchin monks.
The Capuchin monks in Italy.
I think they're Italian. I think is where they could be from France. I'm not exactly sure, but I done forgot. But I said, you know where cappuccinos came from, huh?
Yeah. So I learned a little something. I had a little cappuccino this morning, and then I had a little coffee.
I played out there last time I made a run out here, and they welcomed me back. I said, well, I have another partner with me this time, a partner in crime. They said, bring him.
Yeah.
So we worked it out, and we got me and Trey. We're coming out here for a duo, a week of duos.
He needed a Native American guide.
Yes. I needed Trey's my Squanto.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Well, thanks for watching the journey.
Yep.
Well, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I mean, we're on the map. I mean, don't scare the folks. But there's some kind of road construction crap going on, and Ben told us that. But we kind of got caught in between a no man's land as far as like in between the red light not. So I said, well, we'll just go down here and turn around and do the hokey pokey, and that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? What happened to my GPS signal's lost?
And we're back.
There's Armadillo Hotel.
Yeah, the Armadillo Hotel. Pretty nice look. We're almost to our destination, but I think we accidentally found a shortcut.
Yeah, we did, actually. We bypassed, it seems like we did anyway.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta go to get going, to get where you're going.
And sometimes you just gotta let go and let God.
Amen.
Ben's got an office apartment, if you will. At the shop.
Yeah, we're gonna stay in. So next time you see us, we'll probably be unpacking.
That's right. Over and out. We saw it, and next thing you know, it just exploded right out the damn air. Took down the power lines and everything. It was crazy. It was pandemonium. See, those are old field derricks. See if this is true. See if they got keys locked up in here. We're here to protest in the saving of the whales and elephants of West African nation.
That's right. Well, I guess they left it unlocked for us. Yeah, that's right. All right. Is it? It's got a dog in there.
Where's the rooms?
Okay.
It's right about.
No idea. All right, y'all, we just got to the room. I guess this is a common area, but this is the apartment. Beaux.
Yes. I'd have to say that I approve.
I did too.
A little kitchenette area, a little living room action.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if we go down here to the left.
So, my boys were video chatting me while we're out here on the road, and you know, it's so fun, and I'm so thankful for the technology that we have to actually see, you know, video chat, you know, as we say. But one of the hardest things for me is just, you know, they're missing their daddy while we're out here, and they don't want to hang up the phone. So it's always very kind of heartbreaking when you gotta, you know, cut it off and just tell them, hey, I gotta go to work. So it's hard out here. You never know how long you're gonna be. But any time away for any extended period of time is hard. But, you know, I hope they understand the sacrifice it takes to make the living. And, you know, I always can't wait to just see them when I get back. We might be lost.
Could be. You never really know.
And then here is here's the Rooster's backyard bar. Here we are.
So last time I parked over here, we're gonna see what's happening here. So this time, but.
Yeah. Whew. All right. I am excited to be here.
Where we at, Trey?
At Rooster's backyard.
Rooster's backyard. That's exactly
backyard.
right.
And I think we're in Odessa, yeah.
Or Midland. I don't even know where we're at.
Odessa,
it's one of
Midland.
something.
I think it's Midland on address, whatever.
I think it is too. It is Midland on address.
I'm so confused and backwards and everything. I got jet lag.
Jeez, oh my gosh, stop.
But anyway, no, it's super cool here. But a lot of what we do is we bring our own PA, you know, so especially out on the road, you got to kind of work with what you got. I know Beaux talked a little bit about kind of packing light, and show the people. You can pan right here.
Yeah,
it's not really. This is light.
It's light, but it could be lighter. But you know, it's just two of us, so you know, it's all good. I mean, we just kind of.
That's some of that's camera gear and stuff. You know.
That's true. We're just for the docu-series we're doing.
Docu-series, yeah. So.
We'll be airing. Well,
we're rocking the orange amps.
Rocking orange amps, baby, this evening.
Yep, and then we got a couple of speakers we're going to use, and you know, that's our PA for tonight. Super simple, 4-channel Yamaha board. We're probably just going to rock this EV12 in there, and man, we're just going to have a good time tonight.
That's it. We're going to have a blast. Heck yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
Well, it's day number 2 here out in Midland. Last night we played at Rooster's backyard. It was great. But now we got settled into the room that Ben Curry hooked us up with. Shout out to him. But I'd like to share something with y'all.
you know, one of the things I like to do on the road is I've got this notebook, and it's a little worn out from my little boys. But one thing that I do is I write letters to them, and it's kind of like a diary, but it maybe a little more personal. But you know, I just highly recommend, if there's anyone in your life that you want to leave some words to, you know, just get a notebook and, you know, just start kind of writing out all of the things that you've been through, your life lessons, you know, maybe some insights and wisdom that you want to leave. So these are for my boys. I call it Letters to Memphis at first, and then we had our second one, Jesse, and I call it Letters to Memphis and Jesse now. So, so I'll be writing them and kind of documenting, you know, what I'm going through up here. And, you know, one of the big things that kind of hits home with me is that, you know, we're going to be out here 6 days on the road. And, you know, that's 6 days away from my boys and my wife and everything. And, you know, I'm make sure to try to call them every day or video chat them, you know. So, but I do miss them. And even though this is what I got to do to, you know, pay the bills and put food on the table, I really can't wait to get back home.
Hey y'all, it's day 2, man, of this Texas run. Big thanks to Rooster's Backyard Bar. Me and Trey Gauthreaux played there last night, and you know, just kind of letting you know what we're doing and how it is. Big thanks. I know. Thank Trey. I'm sure Trey did. Trey probably gave a big shout out to Ben Curry. So big thanks to Ben Curry, Ben Allen Curry. So when y'all see this or whatever, y'all make sure y'all follow him, stream him, and on all social media and streaming platforms. But I'm excited tonight, man. We're out here and we're playing at the Hemingway tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. Big shout out to Susanna for getting us that gig, and she's also helped us get another gig later on this weekend. So big thanks. Just living life as a traveling musician, or whatever you call us. I don't know. But there it is. A little insight of what we're doing. A little check-in with you guys. But I'm excited. Bless all of you. Come see us at a gig.
All right. This next song was an original song. Wrote this in Simsboro, Louisiana. It's called Like That Train.
Like That Train is a song that we wrote about really a love story that just went off the rails. But the story goes that I was sitting on the back porch with a buddy of mine who helped me write the song initially, Quincy Adams. And we were sitting on the back porch, and man, we were drinking some Jim Beam honey out of a red Solo cup, and the train just, you know, came by and it whistled, you know, it blew. And he just looked at me, you know, he takes a sip and he goes, man, I wish I could be like that train. And that's where it started. I was like, man, that sounds like a great song idea. So we went in the house, and then I just came up with this little riff right here. You know, it sounded kind of like a train, you know. And we sat there, and by 11:30 p.m. that evening, we wrote Like That Train. And so it's just a comparative piece, metaphorical speaking, I guess, about a man in a train and how a train just keeps on chasing its light. It always goes forward, you know, carrying all those burdens, but never looks back behind. So, you know, I wish I had a heart like that train.
Green-eyed people.
Well, with the song Sunny, when I was at college, I was sitting there around a frat house playing guitar, and a girl walked up to me and said, "Oh, Beaux, you need to write a song about me or play me a song." And it was one of my friend's girlfriends, so I was like, "Sure, yeah, I'll play you a song, write a song about you." But I went home that night, and this girl's name was Sunny. She had green eyes, and it was cool because I had green eyes. But really, the sun could be anything. Sunny side up eggs, the sun, the actual sun, a son as in a father's son, anything. So just with the word son, even though S-U-N, S-O-N doesn't matter, the point is there was so many things that could go with that. And so the sun brings warmth, you know, or on a cloudy day, you wish for sunlight, you know, sunshine, shine on me, all that. So that's kind of how the song came about. So when we played Sunny and some of the lyrics, you'll hear that in there. And I wrote that song about her, and actually that night, went home that night and I was like, wow, what a good idea to write a song. So it was the first time a girl's ever come up to me and go, write a song about me, you know, and you write this song. So it ended up turning out pretty cool. And Sonny was my first song to ever get radio play throughout the South. So I'm very proud of it. Now, hell, that song's been out for over 10 years now. It's crazy. So Sonny.
Hello everyone. It's our last day here in Midland, Odessa, Texas. We played many shows, many great shows. Last night was really cool. Beaux, you got to open up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we started off at Brantley Barbecue, Brantley Creek Barbecue, really good place right there in Odessa. And it was a great gig. People were very receptive of Trey and I, and both of us and all that. And then after Curry got us a opening slot for a band called Jerry Hart and the Flatland. Typical dancehall type, you know, modern day dancehall type band. Played country music, played some rock and roll, and people were two-stepping their butts off. So I opened up that gig. So me and Trey played from 5 to 8 at Brantley Creek Barbecue, and then we packed our stuff up, and within 15, 20 minutes we was over there at the, I think it's Double D Saloon or something. But it was a fun place, really cool place in downtown Midland. So it was fun, and we had a good night. And it was funny is I thought we was going to open up and they get my little money. We would just kind of hang out for a little bit and roll out. No, they kidnapped Trey and made him play the whole gig playing lead. It was funny.
Yeah, they called him and they were like, does he know Crazy Train? And I was like, I played it. I learned the intro in high school, so I was listening. He witnessed the whole thing. I was listening to it on the couch, practicing it before tonight. But they stole me for the whole show. But
how many songs, Trey, did you know? How many out of all the songs you played with him? How many songs do you think you actually had heard of first off, and then knew or whatever?
Yeah, like probably 3 or 4.
That's great.
Was it a 3-hour show?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I couldn't tell. It was amazing though. We got up there and he's like, hey, if you want to join in on any more songs, you know, feel free. And I was like, I'm here, I might as well. So I had a super light rig. I old schooled it. It was just, I had my Gretsch guitar and my orange Crush 100. That's it. And I plugged directly in, and it did everything we needed to, from country to Crazy Train. You know, so it was a lot of fun.
He did pretty good on the Crazy Train. That was good.
Yeah. I'll probably put a clip in. So. But yeah, it was really fun though.
This whole week's been good. Starting on Wednesday and ending on Sunday. On Super Bowl Sunday, you can't complain.
Yep, that's right.
I think we just got to drive another day or so of driving, but to get home. But
yeah,
that's all right. It was worth it.
That's right. So.
Howdy, Odessa, Texas. Texas.
Nudge me on the shoulder before the sun comes up, so I make a pot of coffee. So the song Always Be Kind stems from the day that my little 3-year-old boy tried to follow me out the door to work one day. And I used to do some handyman job stuff, you know, home repairs and whatnot. And I said, you can't come to work with me today. I got to pick up some heavy stuff, and you know, you're just not old enough yet. He said, and he watches a show called PJ Masks, you know. And he said, that's okay, Daddy. He said, I'll use my super gecko muscles. And I thought that was so cute. But I get home later that day, and I'm sitting in the living room, and he gives me topics on songs to play. So Daddy played me, you know, the shark song, the dinosaur song, and I'll just try to make them up on the spot. But he said, Daddy, play me a PJ Masks song. And I sang one line, and you know, sometimes it comes to you like that. And I said, he'll use his super gecko muscles and catboy speed. But the way that it sang, it was just very meaningful and beautiful, a lot of emotion behind it. So I went in my office and I really thought about it because the inspiration hit, and when it hits, you just gotta jump on it. So I went in my office and I started writing about him and, you know, a song between our relationship on how, you know, I gotta leave for work, not just, you know, some side jobs, but as a musician, you know, there's a lot of times we spend out on the road, you know, weeks away from our family sometimes. And so, you know, I wanted to kind of write a song almost like leaving a note or a legacy, you know, to my son about how, what it means to be a man, what it means to provide for your family. And also, you know, if I could leave him with a few words, what would it be? You know, because, you know, inevitably every man has his appointed time. We don't last forever. So how can I write him a song to, you know, to my family even, to get this meaning across? So I said, the chorus, you know, goes, take care of mama, look after your brother, and always be kind. So that's how the song started.
Hey, we're starting a week off good. We're out of town on a week, starting on Sunday, first day of the week, you know, in my book. And we're playing a gig, so.
That's right.
I dig it.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. And we're playing the pre-party. One thing that a lot of people, you hear people say like, oh man, I miss my family, or, you know, it sucks being away from home and stuff. And it does. But they never really give you like any examples, you know, because as a father or as a husband or, you know, so I'm like 8 or 9 hours away from my home, and I get a call this morning from my Ella, my daughter's school, called me and says she has 102 fever. You got to come get her, Dad. I'm like, man, I'm 8 hours away. They're like, oh. I said, she's got to go home. I said, well, let me call her mama, you know. But you can't be there to help do that. So that means mama has to leave work, come get her and all that. So it does take a village and stuff. And that kind of sucks to be in a position where you kind of feel helpless and you can't do nothing and you want to help, you know. Your little fireplace, how your wind was warm. 'Cause you've always helped me weather the storm. Goodbye Blues is one of my favorite songs. Metaphorically, I think it's done very well. And I had the idea of it driving back and forth to Natchez, Mississippi. I'd go there. I went and played like every Tuesday for like 8 years. And I don't know, man, in the middle of all that, those years, I started having this thing go through my head like, Goodbye Blues. And something hit me one day. I was driving, Hello Stranger. Or something that may not make sense, but basically, Goodbye Blues, anything bad, it could be anything bad, negative energy, negative people, negative things, just anything bad, negative, you know. And Hello Stranger is like something good, whatever that is for good. Coming into some money, meeting a love, or letting go of things that you, maybe some freedom, stuff like that. So throughout the song, the whole song's talking about Goodbye Blues, Hello Stranger. I've let go of all my sorrows and anger, you know. You've let everything you've given up and let everything go. And so that song to me, it was a really deep song, metaphorically speaking too. So from a writer's standpoint, I think I hit the nail on the head with that. And I can't take all the credit. I'll take about 99% of it. But Zeb Rogers helped me write that too, finish that song out. And I don't know, it's just a great song. And it's very good when I play it live, and even acoustic or with a band, it seems to draw emotion. It seems to draw people's attention of all walks of life too. Any kind of restaurant, bar, music venue, whatever, festival. So Goodbye Blues. Goodbye Blues. Ooh, Goodbye Blues. Yes, she handed it to me.
She handed it to you?
I forgot my charger. We brought one bag in. We got 3 more hours, and this trip is put the nail in the coffin, baby. We did it. And we're still here to testify and talk about it.
I'm glad you guys came by.
Yeah, man, anytime.
Thanks for the
I don't get to
chorizo.
see my boy. I don't get to see him much.
The chorizo.
Chorizo.
Y'all let me know when y'all want Hazel.
Anytime.
Well, appreciate it,
Come on,
man.
Trey, we gotta make a shuttle.
All right.
Enjoyed it, man.
So, yes. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all later.
All three of them.
All three of them.
I know my Ella
Your best friend?
she's my
You got the key,
that was
correct?
crazy,
Her
man.
little face, she just goes like, she's so cute.
I wish she acted like that with y'all, with us.
Those little freckles.
She just giving you everything you gave
She
us.
said she wanted to get a haircut. I said, absolutely not. She wants to like mommies. I'm like, I have longer hair than mommy. So I'm supposed to be like that.
Trey,
Yeah.
it was a pleasure, baby.
No, thank you. It was good seeing y'all again.
Anytime you're in the area,
Yeah.
bring the
Hey, when's
boys over
Reagan's
to
birthday?
Six Flags.
I will.
26. Hazel, so thanks the 27th. When's Paul T's birthday?
19th, females is the 23rd. 19th, 23rd, 26th, 27th.
We did it.
We did it. We only got a couple hundred miles to go.
That's right.
It's a lot better than getting home at 4 or 5 a.m.
Yep. So y'all, we made it, and we're heading back, and it was a great trip.
It was a great trip.
It was a great trip, but all good things must come to an end, and now we got to prepare for the next one.
For the next one, baby, next month.
To all of y'all, Shamma Lamma Ding Dong.
Hit it. Love you, Paul. All right, I will do. Love you too.
All right. That's a wrap.
Go scream now.